Joanne Calderwood, JoJo against Cynthia Calvillo, and Calvillo's a 2-1 favorite in this fight, but you see some value in the underdog.
Yeah, I'm betting JoJo Calderwood in this fight. Look, she's lost 2 of her last 4 fights. She's just 2-2 in her last 4, but those losses are to Jessica Andrade, who just fought for the title, and Marina Moroz, who's ranked in the top 5. So both of JoJo Calderwood's losses in the UFC are both legitimate. If you take her fights against non-ranked opponents, she's 11-0. So she tends to get it done against, that step below the best of the best. And I also like the fact that she's a big dog in her hometown. We just saw in the Manny Pacquiao-Jeff Horn fight a couple of weeks ago that sometimes that hometown crowd, especially in an international venue, not used to hosting fights, that those judges can be influenced by a roaring hometown crowd. And JoJo's a puncher. Every time she punches, whether it lands or not, they're going to cheer.
Crowd's going to go nuts.
Yeah. And if you're a judge, you don't see every instance, but if the crowd's cheering, it makes you feel like that must have been a good shot. Must have landed.
See, another thing most bettors don't think about. We touched on it a little bit earlier. And with the other week with Manny Pacquiao, a lot of people are asking me, do you believe that Pacquiao lost the decision? I'm like, yeah, he fought the guy in his backyard. That's what, the hometown decision.
Round.
There's a reason for that term.
That's right.
Close rounds.
Yeah. Close rounds usually go to the hometown guy. So good point there. I haven't bet that one yet, but I am going to consider it. And Cynthia Calvillo, how's she going to win? If she's minus 230 right now, which is a huge favorite, how does she win this
She
fight?
100% submits JoJo Calderwood. That's her only way to win. So she trains, out here in California with the Team Alpha Male guys, and she's very good in the ground, looks strong, but I'm always wondering at 30-plus how you only have 5 pro fights. She got into the game a little late. She's inexperienced. She's never fought anyone anywhere near rankings of any major organization. She is 2-0 in the UFC against 2 very limited opposition, and she submitted them. I think she has to get JoJo to the ground, which is where she's had problems. If this thing stays standing, I have to feel like JoJo Calderwood will outstrike her, and if nothing else...
It's in a hometown, JoJo Calderwood.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you have a beat there? Why would you overmatch her there?
Very popular there.
Yeah, why would you what sense would that make?
I mean, she was the star of that show because she was such an action fighter. Yeah.
Once again, Phil's going back to the UFC's motive.
Makes
like
no
the
point having a
UFC, what they were thinking was, let's get
in
JoJo a win their
hometown.
hometown.
Just lose some fans of the whole sport.
Good point. Good point. Maybe a lot of value in there. 2-1 underdog in her hometown.
I love her in that fight.
Phil made a good point. The UFC is looking to get her a win. Why would they outmatch her? And, hey, these odds, Matt thinks are a gift, and I might rethink this one. I haven't put money down on it yet, but I might. You might have talked me into it.
The only thing you have to watch for JoJo, and this is why I haven't bet her yet, and I'm going to wait and watch the weigh-in. She's had trouble making 15 a couple times, trying to get down to that strawweight limit. And we'll have to see kind of how
How's
she
her
looks.
takedown defense?
It hasn't. It's not great. She's a striker. She obviously wants to keep this fight standing. She doesn't have any offensive wrestling. It'll all be defensive wrestling.
That's all she'll need.
And that's the whole difference in this fight. If she can keep it standing, I think she wins easy at a big price. And if she gets taken down, then it could be trouble.